to our new articulated truck. This is the 740B. It's the largest size class articulated truck that we have in the articulated truck group. It's at 43.5 tons, and the capacity is at 34.1 cubic yards. Probably the first thing that most people notice when they come up to the truck is the new edge styling. It's completely new on the front end of our trucks, and it's applicable not only for the 740, but also for the 735B and the 740B ejector. Most of the changes that we've had in this particular truck have been in the cab, and then actually what's underneath the hood and on the back end. So we've had not necessarily engine changes or Tier 4i, but we also have a brand new transmission, our TH38, which we design and we vary up to our engine. If you want to come up to the top, I can give you a bit more preview of the changes that we have in our cab styling and how we've improved the performance of this particular truck. So one of the first things that we like to point out to customers when they come up to this is the new styling in the cab. It's all completely new. Most of the levers and things look similar, but the location has changed slightly for ease of use for the operator. Ergonomics. We took the throttle, which was suspended, and it's now actually located on the floor in the cab. And what that does is for the operator who's sitting in the seat, he doesn't have to float with his leg while he's operating the machine. So there's a lot less fatigue for the operator. Some of the other changes that we've made is we have a brand new seat in the cab. It's an air suspension seat. It has multiple ways to adjust it depending on the height and the length of the operator, the length of his legs. It also comes with a heated seat, which is very nice, especially in some of our colder climates. The other thing that we changed is we had a plunger-style parking brake, and just to demonstrate how it works now, we used to have a plunger parking brake here. It's now a toggle switch. If you see here, there's a little trigger point here. That's what helps you disengage it. So it's a safety feature to not be able to pull the parking brake out, especially when you're stopped. One of the other key features that we have in the cab is what we call our messenger. It's a full color monitor. It's also integrated with our rear view camera. So when you put the truck in reverse, the rear view camera option shows here. The other thing that we have in here is basically the performance of the truck. So it keeps track of your fuel efficiency, how much fuel that you burn. It also keeps track of cycle times, loads that you've had throughout the day, and all that information is downloadable. The other thing that we've added with this particular truck is heated mirrors. And everything that I'm talking about right now is standard in this truck. So most of the other features that are here on the dash were with our previous series. You've got your climate control area here. Obviously got your lights, your hazards. And then over here, of course, are the levers that operate the bed of the truck. Most of these options have not changed. The only thing that we have done differently here is we used to have a button in the forefront here, and what it did is allowed you to lock out high gears. We have input that into the messenger system, so you can actually program that as opposed to having the operator choose when he wants to lock out a gear or not. One of the other really big features that we've done with this particular truck is we now have automatic traction control. So it used to be we had toggle switch at the top and a button down below that would allow the operator to engage the differential lock. And the reason you would do that is if you were on an incline or a road where you had slippery surfaces and your wheels would start to spin. We have taken all of that out. It's completely automatic. And what that means is for the operator, he doesn't have to sense when a tire starts to slip or spin. There are sensors on each of the tires and on each of the wheels, and it will sense when it needs to do that. So it takes a lot of the stress out of the operator, and it makes it a lot easier. The last thing is that we have a new transmission. It's our TH38. In that transmission, we have a couple of items we call shift control lock. And what the shift control lock does is it enables the engine and the transmission down through the drivetrain to go quicker and smoother through the shifts. So when the truck is on grade, especially when it's loaded, it's a lot smoother and it's a lot faster to get up the hill. And that about wraps up what we have here for our new 740B.